The Batman is a superhero film based on the DC Comics character Batman, starring Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne or Batman. Today's video is all about Robert Pattinson's Batman workout and the new Batsuit. First, we'll talk about Robert's workout for Batman, and then we'll discuss the new Batsuit. So, let's get started. Twilight and soon-to-be Batman actor Robert Pattinson made online headlines in May 2020. He was drawing criticism for his unconventional approach to portraying Gotham's Caped Crusader, a character that had previously been played by Christian Bale and Ben Affleck. It was part of a larger GQ cover story, in which Pattinson blasted the industry standards for actors to bulk up, especially for Hollywood blockbusters and comic-to-movie adaptations. When he was interviewed, the actor received a lot of attention. That's because he said that he was barely doing anything. He also added that, "I think if you're working out all the time, you're part of the problem." Production on the Batman had been delayed owing to the coronavirus outbreak when the interview was conducted. Also, Robert was quarantined in London at the time. As gyms, fitness centers, and health clubs all were closed, Pattinson's hired a trainer, handed him a Bosu bell and a weight to use, and he hadn't used either. This video is sponsored by Change Your Flow. Amazing daily content and service for you and your business. A lot of new, really insane stuff is coming. Follow on Instagram. Later, Robert Pattinson admitted he was joking when he said he didn't get in shape for his role. In a new interview, he clarified his previous thoughts on fitness. "You're playing Batman. You have to work out," he said. "I think I was doing the interview when I was in lockdown as well in England. I was in a lower gear of working out." He went on to say, "I just believe it's quite uncomfortable to talk about your workout routine. It's almost as though it's an English thing. Unless you're in incredible shape and people are genuinely intrigued asking, 'How did you reach physical perfection?' or something similar." The 35-year-old shed additional light on his pre-Batman preparation, detailing his nutrition and workout program in greater detail. To speed up his physical change, the actor has cut down on alcohol and reduced his intake of processed meat and fried foods. You worry whether you're putting yourself in the wrong place when you look at the true warriors of the superhero genre. Chris Hemsworth, The Rock, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, Pattinson remarked in the interview, describing how he turned to those who have mastered the art of a Hollywood transformation. "It's all about pushing your limits and getting to a point where you're confident you can handle the physicality required. Beyond that, so much of it is about letting the special effects and on-screen interactions do the work. Overall, it's just a lot of fun." Pattinson revealed the specifics of his training program in an interview, which included a similar emphasis on short, rapid functional exercises, such as military-style sandbag workouts on the beach, running 5 to 10K 3 times a week, and fighting sports. Pattinson has embraced the change in his personality with both hands. In the interview, he added, "I've come into every project I've ever taken on trying to learn and do new things. It's normally in the form of embodying a character or someone with a different personality than myself, but taking on a full bodily metamorphosis seems even more thrilling." The emphasis on functional training remained for Robert Pattinson's Batman routine, with a regime split down into sections aimed to increase muscle, speed, and flexibility to his physique. Keeping that in mind, this is Robert Pattinson's pre-Batman beasting strategy. Circuit training. Cycling crunches, dumbbell side bends, double crunches, and Superman holds are all part of a 5-minute cardio workout. The running. Pattinson runs 5 to 10 kilometers 3 or 4 times a week. Outdoor fitness. Pattinson has been seen on the beach doing military-style sandbag routines and had always advocated for long walks as a method to loosen up and free the mind. Boxing. He'd also been boxing. Boxing is one of the best workouts for improving fitness, speed, and strength because it burns roughly 800 calories each hour. Pattinson confesses that this level of training comes from a place that he may have neglected during his adolescence. He stated, "I feel like I'm returning full circle, catching up some of that physicality along the road. I dismissed it at the time, but it's reappearing in several film projects nowadays." Now, let's talk about the new Batsuit. The new Batsuit was revealed in early 2020. The 35-year-old actor is seen in one snap standing next to the car, staring off into the distance. Another shot shows Pattinson's cape streaming behind the wheel of the Batmobile. The little pointed ears that are part of the outfit's appearance could also be seen plainly. The final shot displays the vehicle's exposed engine and the full design of Pattinson's suit from the front. The Batsuit worn by Robert Pattinson in Matt Reeves' The Batman is perhaps the best of the live-action Batsuits created for the big screen. This Batsuit, which appears to be cobbled together from various materials, has an appealing aesthetic and also symbolizes Batman's underdog status. The Batsuit explores new design concepts that have yet to be explored in live action or on the big screen. The Batsuit's design components in terms of silhouettes and shapes are frequently used in animation and comic book art. The Batsuit explores new design concepts that have yet to be explored in live action or on the big screen. The Batsuit's design components in terms of silhouettes and shapes are frequently used in animation and comic book art. The Batman includes several intriguing new textural aspects that have yet to be seen on film, and they appear to help root Robert Pattinson's Batman in the gritty crime thriller aesthetic that the picture appears to be attempting. Pattinson's Batsuit emphasizes Batman's scrappy newbie status, whereas recent Batsuits have stressed Bruce Wayne's capacity to spend unlimited money towards producing the most powerful armor. Pattinson's Batman will be a newly established crime fighter, as audiences are well aware. The Batsuit's ability to convey this through rough design aspects may make it the best live-action portrayal of the famous Batsuit to date. Despite the fact that Bruce Wayne's money and ingenuity have been central to many Batman storylines, this Batsuit best portrays his limited talents. In Batman vs Superman, Ben Affleck wore a fantastic reproduction of the Batsuit from The Dark Knight Returns, making his Batman nearly invulnerable and allowing him to battle toe-to-toe with Superman. While this Batsuit was efficient for a frustrated Batman with years of fighting crime behind him, witnessing him fight street-level crooks with gunshots lessened the stakes. Although Pattinson's Batsuit appears to be bulletproof, trailers depicting him fighting bands of bad guys portray him as a combatant with imaginative skills and resourceful armor, not an invincible deity. The Batsuit of Batman has some distinctive design choices, such as a bat emblem formed from gun parts, which makes it less shiny than other variants. The Batsuit worn by Christian Bale was sleek, and scenes were devoted to demonstrating its manufacturing. However, the addition of Wayne Industries' funding and research into gadget development protected his Batman from feeling like an underdog. Pattinson's lean frame and patched-together Batsuit make him appear to be a scrappy underdog in comparison to his predecessors. While the design is appealing, it is less streamlined than other incarnations, which serves to situate this Batman in his own crime-ridden Gotham. As the Batman star, Robert Pattinson discovered there's nothing like putting on the Batsuit for the first time, especially if it's one that's been fitted to your physique. Pattinson tells EW, "I felt extremely different immediately. It just flowed. It was so well designed, with all of the joints articulated. It was a bit of a shock." When you audition for Batman at Warner Brothers, you don't just do an audition, you do a screen test, and they need to see you in a Batsuit, Reeves explains. They don't, however, create you a Batsuit because it's a lengthy procedure. So you adopt an ancient Batsuit and go to town. You put on the one that is most comfortable for you, which happened to be Kilmer's, by the way. Reeves goes on to say, "Robert began to change almost immediately. You put it on first, and then he walked out and looked at himself in the mirror, and he simply turned to me and said, 'It's extremely transformational.' 'Sure is,' I replied. 'That was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.'" He had a tough time with Kilmer's suit, as it was too small for him and so warm and old. When Pattinson got his outfit, he says it was a big relief. But he confesses it fits almost too well. It had a similar effect on me. During the costume fitting, I ended up executing a lot of somersaults and other stunts, which were eventually incorporated into the fight sequences. You can do a couple of somersaults in it, but it quickly becomes tedious. Of course, no Batsuit is complete without Batman's signature grappling gun, which extends from the wrist of the suit. I believe the grappling gun appears in every Batman film, but I'm not sure how many times he utilized it defensively, Pattinson explains. It's a weapon, and that's a lot, which is a lot of fun. Another distinctive part of the actor's Batsuit was revealed. The Bat logo on his chest isn't just for show. It's a tool that he can pop out of the chest plate, which is incredible, really tough to construct and looks fantastic. This film is going to be very interesting and lots of fun. What do you feel about the new Batsuit and Robert's workout? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.